everyone, it's Misty. Are you one that's struggling with grief? We've all experienced some kind of grief, at least once in our life. Now, the grief I'm speaking more about today is about the grief of losing a loved one. In this video, I'm going to be showing you 3 ways on how you can work through grief. And this is the grief, like I said, of losing a loved one. This type of grief can affect us mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. We have to move on with our lives, even though we're not really ready to do so. And when we are grieving, it's very difficult for us to do so. So I'm going to offer you these 3 ways to work through grief. So before I get started with these ways, let me give you a little background. I don't know if all of you know about my story, but we all have a story, but I learned so much from the grief, and that was me losing my sister back in 1993. She was missing for 55 days, and her remains were found in southeastern Arizona, about 10 miles where I used to live. And during that time, I was about 24, 25, and we were 18 months apart. And sometimes people have a spiritual awakening when they lose a loved one, or when something devastating has happened to them. And for me, it was losing my sister. So from that point on, I really was struggling, looking for ways. Something was missing in my life, and I really didn't know what that was. But because I had 3 small children at the time and I was married, I knew I could not stay stuck in that grief. And my mom was really having a difficult time, and I did not want to lose it and then having my mom have to worry about me too. So I was being strong. I was trying to be strong for all of us. And I really don't recommend that. And had I known these 3 tips, that would have saved me a lot back then. So again, like I said, there's many ways we can lose a loved one. It's a physical death, it's a relationship, losing a relationship, maybe a divorce, a breakup. It could be losing your job, whatever it is. And the tools I'm going to give you really can help you on all of those. But I feel a need to really talk about the death of loved ones. So the first tip that I have for you, and all of these work together, is the first tip is to write a letter. Now, whether you are upset with yourself, whether you're struggling and you're blaming yourself, whatever it is, write a letter, whether it's to your loved one, whether it's to the God of your understanding, whether it is to you, write a letter. Put down everything. If you need to curse, go for it. Whatever it is you need to say, say it. If you're sorry, explain why. And this letter should really be powerful. So it shouldn't be a few paragraphs. I mean, really dive in and bring up those things that needs to be said. The next thing I would recommend is to burn that letter. Once you've written it, be very specific as to feelings, your regrets, the positives, the negatives, everything, and then burn it. And there's a reason for this. Just like when you're writing the letter, getting your thought from your mind and from your heart through your hand to the piece of paper is so powerful. This is extremely imperative to do. It's the energy. You're putting the energy, you're taking it from your heart because your heart's been broken, from your mind because mentally you're a mess, and you're putting it down on paper. So burning it does the same exact thing. Burning it, you are able to get that energy and put it out into the universe. So it's really a great thing to watch. When you're writing a letter and you're putting it in a place, in a container that is, of course, safe. We want to make sure you're safe, but to burn it. And seeing that paper burn, it's just kind of like it's burning away that hurt. And it's just getting rid of it. And then you can see the smoke going up into the air, and that is all that energy is going up to the universe. The next and last step is to pray and meditate. Now, this in itself is two parts. Praying and meditating, to me, goes hand in hand. To me, when you're praying, you're talking to God. You are being grateful. You're saying thank you. You are talking about what you want God to know, how you're feeling. But then the meditation part is listening. Conversations have both pieces, a talking and a listening. And you have to have both for it to be effective. So, praying and then meditating. Meditating for this purpose is just sit quietly and just see what comes to you. That is something that God will work through and come to you and talk to you about what steps need to be taken. Your loved ones could come through. You might have great memories that come flooding through. But whatever it is, remember to do both pieces. And working with people that have been through what you're going through is paramount. I've been through what you're going through. A lot of people have. So reach out to somebody who is or has gone through what you're going through, so you can see what it takes to come through the other side. And for those of you who don't know what I do, I'm a psychic medium, intuitive, and an angel communicator. And I'm here to tell you, our loved ones want nothing more than for you to live in peace and to live a full life. They understand what you're going through. They don't want you to feel sad. They want you to honor them. And you can't honor them properly when you are stuck in this place of grief. So if you would like to know more about what I do and how I can assist you with working through grief, send me a Facebook message, or you can send me an email at contact@mistymthompson.com. And I'm offering you a free worksheet down in the description below that goes over these steps that I have talked about in this video. Now please like and share the video with those who you think could use it, and please subscribe to the channel. Any questions, please put them in the comments below. I look forward to connecting with you in the next video. Talk to you soon.